What about that case where Christian Louboutin sued Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL, for trademark infringement of its red-soled shoes? Somebody asked me about that. I'm going to answer it here over the next 4 minutes. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and copyright attorney, and I go live here on weekdays to answer your trademark and copyright law questions. So somebody asked me about the Christian Louboutin red sole shoe trademark infringement case, so I'm going to talk about that today. So a number of years ago, Christian Louboutin, who makes those iconic red soled shoes, sued Yves Saint Laurent, or hereafter YSL, for trademark infringement. So what did Yves Saint Laurent do? They were making a shoe that was entirely red, including the sole. And Louboutin has a trademark registration on the red lacquered sole. So they said, hey, you can't do that, Yves Saint Laurent. We are the trademark owners of the red lacquered sole. And they tried to work it out, but they couldn't. Eventually, they ended up in court. So what did the court say? The court said, inasmuch as the use of the trademark is a contrasting sole, Christian Louboutin has trademark rights, but they don't have the right to exclude other manufacturers from making an entirely red shoe that includes the red sole. So they limited Louboutin's trademark rights to a contrasting red sole, not where the entire shoe, including the sole, was red. Let's take a look here and see just what shoes we're talking about. Now, this is a photograph off of somebody else's blog. I'm using this under the fair use exception for teaching. So this is the Louboutin shoe on the left. You can see that there's a contrast between the upper, which is a black patent, and the sole, which is red. So the Louboutin shoes, it doesn't matter what color the upper is, the sole is always red, and that's what is the subject of the Louboutin trademark. You can see here on the right, the Yves Saint Laurent shoe. This happens to be the red suede version of the shoe. They also made a purple version. The court ruled that because the entire shoe was made of the same color material and there was no contrasting sole, even though the sole was red, because it didn't contrast with the upper, that made their use not a trademark infringement. So the court really narrowed the issue and said, listen, if you want to protect your right to make a contrasting red sole on your shoes, fine, perfect. We will give you that trademark right. It's registered with the trademark office, fine, but you can't prevent other people from making a shoe that's entirely red, including the sole, where the sole and the upper don't have a contrast. So they limited the Louboutin trademark rights by this ruling, and we haven't really heard much from Louboutin about this issue since. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about trademark law. If you have trademark law questions, drop them into the comments below. I'll answer them on a future live. You can find me online at trademarkdoctor.net. I have a YouTube channel over at video.trademarkdoctor.net/YouTube. Like and subscribe to get all of my newest trademark and copyright information. And if you have questions, drop them into the comments below. I'll answer them on a future live.